Last one here is, look, I hate hearing these stories every few days about the Queen having to pull out of this, that and the other. Of course, we know she didn't go to Glasgow. More importantly, she didn't go to the Sunday Remembrance service, which, of course, she traditionally has. The Prime Minister says, look, I had an audience with her a couple of weeks ago. It's all fine. It's all good. But it's pretty obvious. This is a beloved 95-year-old lady who you know wanted to be outside on that Remembrance Sunday.
Well, let's remember, she's the last world leader with a direct link with World War II. She wore uniform in World War II. She knew men who'd been part of the royal household, who went off to the continent and died. This means something to her. And of course, her late husband, who she lost a few months ago, was himself a World War II veteran and mentioned in dispatches. For her not to be there, I have to say, the official palace explanation is she'd sprained her back. I just don't believe it. And we're now seeing the Queen regularly cancelling events. And yes, you're right. Two things to say here. Number one, she's 95. And number two, she's just lost her husband of over 70 years. So I am genuinely worried. You never know. We'll keep our fingers crossed. But her not to be there on this Sunday, in fact, it's a big day, isn't it? We remember the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month of the year when World War I, which of course Australia made such an amazing contribution to. We remember that day in thousands of services in every village, every hamlet, every town in this country, and it's normally a day of great reflection. And of course, we also remember, the girls that have been killed in Afghanistan and Iraq in recent conflicts, and the day was marred, firstly, by the bomb going off in Liverpool, and secondly, of course, by the Queen's non-attendance. So we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, it doesn't feel very good.
No, and the prospect of that bastard trying to time it for a minute before gives us a reminder about the stakes that are forever there and forever, and why generations previous to ours will always be superior.